This is the Star News Brief. I'm Tina Mombonu. Nairobi taxpayers shouldered 4.09 million shillings to hire 33 police officers to provide round-the-clock security for former Governor Mike Sonko during his trip to Mombasa in 2018, a new report shows. The 2018-2019 audit report also shows that the county spent 595.07 million shillings on legal services without any supporting document, cannot account for cash withdrawals amounting to 500 million shillings, and often overpaid contractors. These are among the more than 20 billion shillings expenditures by the former city boss's administration, flagged by Auditor General Nancy Gathongo in her audit report on financial expenditures of the county executive. The county could not provide documents to support expenditures of the billions in what could reveal massive embezzlement of public funds at City Hall. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. It is a Friday noon when the Star visits Unit 5 of the Tebere section in the Moi irrigation scheme. It is on this marshy farm that we meet Simon Gitahi. In his right hand, he is armed with damp mud balls that he throws at a swarm of little red-beaked birds that keep descending on the rapidly sprouting gold-colored husks. The birds, known as red-billed quelea, pay a visit to the farms a few months prior to the harvesting season on a destruction mission, all thanks to their insatiable appetite for the grain. However, the birds are a blessing in disguise for casual farm workers like Gitahi, who earn 350 shillings a day for keeping watch over his employer's farm from bird invasion. The upgrade of 10 old city estates is set to start next month. The estates are Bahati, Maringo, Jericho, Lumumba, Bondeni, Ziwani, Embakasi, California, Kariobangi North and Woodley. The Bahati estate project will have 12,000 units in high-density buildings to replace bungalows on 50 acres. Another 10,000 units will be constructed in Lumumba estate, 8,000 units in Maringo, 15,000 units in Kariobangi North and 4,000 in Embakasi. Bondeni will have 774 units, California 2,500 units, Woodley 6,000 units, Ziwani Estate 4,782 units, all in 8-story buildings. The task force probing power purchase agreements is scrutinizing company files and signed deals to establish the identity of the owners. At least 27 independent power producers are being probed by the 15-member task force appointed by President Uhuru Kenyatta on March 29th. It is expected to table its report in 2 months as the government plans to put an end to the costly deals blamed for the high cost of power in the country, with some contracts running up to 2032. Last week, the Public Investment Committee of the National Assembly asked Kenya Power to table at least 17 power purchase agreements signed with various firms. Some of the companies pocketed about 50.2 billion shillings in electricity sales to the utility firm in the financial year ending June 2020. And details have emerged revealing misuse of millions of shillings at the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, putting 10 women representatives on the spot. Auditor General Nancy Gathongo said there were irregular expenditures in excess of 54 million shillings in Kilifi, Kirinyaga, Nyeri, Nyandarua, Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Embu, Kwale, Homa Bay and Kisumu. The anomalies ranged from the diversion of funds from intended use, unaccounted for bursary spending and procurements exceeding the set limits. In some cases, money was allocated to groups that failed to meet the threshold of 100 members. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. You can also get more on the Star website.